got one in here. Hi. Sorry, I had my finger over my mic hole. Can you hear me good? Got 4 in here, 2 thumbs up. Is the sound good? Greg is here. Nelson says the sound is good. So 5 in here, 2 thumbs up. Don't know really what the thumbs up does, but everybody always says hits the thumbs up. So 6. So I spent all morning at the fairgrounds today. Went up there to register the tractor for the show, which the show started today, but it's more for this afternoon. And just gonna go up there and register the tractor and uh, something else, and ended up staying about 2:30. So what all was at the auction? Jim Sumner. There's a lot of nice tractors for sale at the show this year. Yeah, I don't think so. Actually, I had a guy come up to me today. He knew me and introduced himself, and he was from Hickman County, and he said he watches the channel, and that was pretty nice. We've got a lot of rain. Hello, Emmy. We've not really got, well, we had kind of a storm, but I think we got 5 inches the other day in like an hour. But no winds and stuff like that. It's been really too wet to do anything out on the farm this week, so not much on videos. I cleaned the 1066 up yesterday and spent all that time cleaning it up, got it on the trailer, started heading up the road, and started raining, and people was passing us on the 4-lane blowing all kinds of crap on it, but it still looks okay. There's some a lot cleaner, and then there's some that's not been cleaned at all, so we're on the middle of the road on cleanness on it. I really wished I had more time to clean it. Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, at the actually Rotary Park or the fairgrounds, if you're familiar with that. It's probably gonna be about 300 or 400 tractors. When I left at 2:30 today, they was still bringing them in, and still places to park tractors. But it's usually, I guess, about 5 acres of tractors. Well, thank you. The camera hides a lot of stuff, especially when you use it. Stuff gets nooks and crannies, and I just didn't spend a whole lot of time on it this year, which we've used it more this year actually working than we usually do. And it's hot out here. It's humid. It's not really hot. Well, like I said, the camera hides a lot of stuff. And we've got it under a pavilion. Most of the tractors are outside, or half of them, I'd say. But we got it under a pavilion, so that kind of takes a little bit of the sun off of it to hide a lot of things. And it's muddy up there today. Where's Pickneyville at? Because we have I saw people there from Illinois. They brought a bunch of Cub Cadets. I don't know what else they brought, but it's a variety of everything there. It's first come, first serve, and we usually run our tractor up there about Wednesday to get under the pavilion. And it being rainy, we was able to get a spot yesterday. North Chester, Illinois. Like I said, we had a guy, his hat and shirt said Illinois. He brought some, I think Cub Cadets is what he brought. But they have everything from Cub Cadets. They have been having a John Deere mower that's got tracks on it. That's pretty neat. I think it was there. I didn't go down that far today. I'll put that in video if it is. A whole lot of stuff. And one of the local guys that he probably put about 30 tractors in it. He passed away, and his tractors are there, but I think they're going for auction in September, October 1. The family's auctioning them off, and there's some very nice tractors. I think it was a family dispute after he passed away, but it's kind of sad. But he really loved his tractors, and his grandson loved them, and but it's forcing to sell at auction. But what I showed in the little short yesterday, them John Deeres, that was part of the collection, and another local guy has a big collection. Hello, Brett. All right, I'm getting behind on comments. Well, that's William. Why you not going this year? I'm just curious. Millard, we have a 51 Super M that needs to be restored. My grandfather bought new. Dad started on it a couple years ago. I don't know why, but he's going to change some things on it from stock, and I wished he wouldn't have done that. And if I can ever get the 656 done this winter, I may start back on it. And I think I've told this before, we've got a C that we still use some. I don't think it's ever been in one of my videos using it. Got my other grandfather's, it runs, but it needs a restoration on it. So, but I'm kind of excited about tomorrow, because like I said, I've had one gentleman come up to me from a couple of counties away and introduce himself, and said he watched the channel. Then I've had several locals come up to me and tell me they enjoy it. So that's good to get feedback in person. Planning to bring 4 farm-alls. What part of Mississippi are they coming from? Hey, Scott. We just in here talking about old tractor shows. And there's going to be some engines in the tractor show too, and usually there's a couple of cars. There was a 29 Doodle Bug for sale there for $3,000. Let's see what Terry Williamson. I don't blame you. I don't like being away from home myself. But what part of Mississippi y'all from, Terry? Okay, I think I'm getting 2 people confused in the comments. I'm sorry. Blanche, Tennessee, I've never heard that. Don't know where that's at. But trying to push my old videos, but I've got a video of the last year's tractor show if y'all want to go watch it and see if I do improve on it any this year. I do have permission to fly the drone around. Whether I do that or not, I don't know. But maybe maybe another YouTuber or two in there too as well that's coming to show that says they're coming. I don't know if they'll make it or not. And y'all can probably guess who that is, but I'm not gonna give away my secrets. But I think it's gonna depend on if it's raining or not in the morning. Hello, Mark. Yeah, Ed's a neighbor out there, close to Ed. Y'all ever get any rain? I've had a bunch of good stuff going on this week, and I didn't watch any YouTube last night, and I usually watch Ed, and I didn't get to watch Ed last night. I'm wondering on it. Well, today there is I know where Ardmore is. Today there was just as many red ones as green ones, I believe. Quite a few orange ones, some blue ones. Lawrenceburg, Tennessee at Rotary Park. Um, I don't know where you're from, Doug, but I'm gonna find. I'm sure there's a tractor out there with pinstripes. I'm gonna find for Grumpy. He likes tractors with pinstripes, and it's humid. It's cooled off. It's humid, which I sweat a lot anyway. But yeah, it's not as steamy as it usually is. We got 13, 10 thumbs up. But I was glad to see people today, get feedback on my channel. I enjoy doing it. Uh, so if you are watching this and I've never met you and you will be at the show, come on up. I'd like to meet you. I don't know who all. I've got several subscribers and some videos gets lots of views and lots of them, some of them don't. I don't know who all actually watches me. Like I said, the gentleman today, he's never, to my knowledge, commented, but he had he was very knowledgeable of what's been going on the channel. So he's watched several videos, if not most of them, and he was a nice guy. So yeah, it was a little weird. He walked up to me and introduced himself and said, "I watch the channel," and I just made my day. And it's actually got a little breeze going on here today, but it's just humid. I don't know if it's going to rain anymore. They've gave rain every day this week, and like I said, I ain't getting nothing done, but it's also making me money. I'm gonna have to trim my beard up a little bit. That light's showing it pretty good. I don't like getting too woolly. I used to, but used to have a beard down to about right here. I've got some pictures of that. I might have to throw that on YouTube sometime. It's on. I know them pictures. I've got some on Facebook, some old pictures, and then maybe some on Instagram too. But to be honest with you, if I could grow hair at this day and age, I believe I would grow long hair just to be thankful to being able to grow it. I might would get it caught in a hay roller or in a combine, but no, I hadn't got spray. other things. Well, like I said, I enjoy doing it, and I think for one of the first videos, the one I done last year of the show was turned out pretty good, and I hear you. I didn't have permission. I didn't ask permission last year, and I kind of done everything with. I kind of know who's over the club and stuff, and I kind of done it under radar. And I finally cornered one of the guys that had several tractors there and interviewed him. And a day or two later, I got contacted by one of them, the club members, and he said um, he really liked the video. Wanted to know if he could use it in helping promote the show every year, and I said yes. And so I saw him today, and I asked him about the drone, and he said, "You're good to go." So I probably won't fly it over the pavilion, but it's more than a tractor show. This afternoon they had a wagon backing competition, if that makes sense. A log rolling. Um, they had having a skillet toss. I've never seen that. I've never really went to the activities that much, but they had a skillet toss. I don't know what that is. Several other things, some activities they have. They have a big tractor parade at 12 o'clock, and like I said, this is at the fairgrounds, so they run it through the grandstand, and everybody goes by that wants to drive in it. I don't drive our tractor in it. Dad don't either. I got a cousin that's drove it the last 2 years, and I think he's going to drive it again this year. Of course, he just turned 16, but he liked. Um, he enjoys driving it. And see what else we got. I think in the morning they having gospel singing. Uh, no, no, I'm not gonna go around the log rolling. And yes, and tonight I don't know because of the rain if they had a tractor pull. It's wet, but I think on Friday nights is the antique tractor pull, and then they start pulling some antiques tomorrow afternoon at 6, and then about 7, 8 o'clock. Whoever's got a hot farm or whatever wants to not expedition, but do it for fun. I can't think of the word. I ain't gonna try to think of it, but Dixie Deer, if anybody's ever heard of it, it's a local tractor. I think they usually pull in it. Hello, Stinson Farms. Yep, there's a John Deere man. There will be some John Deeres in it. I'm not gonna. Um, I'm not gonna be. I'm trying to find a word that fits. But, I'm not going to discriminate. There we go. On colors. Um, and I didn't see any today, but usually there's a couple of older tractors that's got small block Chevys and stuff like that in them. It's everything from stock to just brought it out of the garden or out of the field to heavily modified. Does anybody know what a doodle bug is? I talked about that earlier. I think it's a Model T with a truck or tractor in one underneath it. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and look at it. Maybe I missed a comment. Oh, the log rolling. I really don't know what the log rolling consists of. I may have to get some of that on there. They have a pedal tractor pull for the little kids. I actually got some of that last year on the video last year. But I'm just usually there for the tractors and conversation with other people. All the farmers go, and it's a good time to catch up. And I think today, for a little bit, we could have got talking about, uh, got in competition about whose corn was going to do better. Uh, Everybody's counting their rows and their how many they got up and down, and I didn't hear no real crazy numbers, but one would tell another would have to outdo it. So, but that's just the camaraderie of farmers, I reckon. And like I said, there is some tractors that have a collection that's going to sell. Uh, if any of y'all know what I'm talking about and can't make it to the show and wants to find out about a particular tractor, let me know. Mark Patch, aka Patch, is in here, and I'm gonna find him some tractors to show. You got one I'd never heard of. You'd been working on it. I've never seen one like it. It looks like an M, but the dash is a little different. Got a kid sneaking up on me on a bicycle, scared me. But I catch some of Mark's videos. Corn turning brown here. It's starting to turn brown here. Hopefully in another month, 6 weeks. She's hiding. 21, 13 thumbs up. As soon as I said 21, once somebody left, it's kind of like I start getting up. They back. They must have left to give a thumbs up. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. I even Googled it and couldn't find anything out about them. That's a very interesting tractor. Is it? What's the deal on it? I may need to go back and watch some of your videos and find out about that. But that's a pretty interesting tractor. I had a great uncle. I've told this several times about he worked at International Harvester in Memphis. He had a British-made 400. Okay, that explains it. And I remember you pulling the engine out and putting the M in. I remember that now. So that makes sense. But I kind of I googled it. I couldn't find nothing on it, which I'm not an expert on them by no means. Soul Mount Man, did you get your? Let me see that again. Did I get my cigar caught sideways in my mouth? I don't know what that means. Uh, Colton, hello. Soul Mount Man, I have seen you pop up somewheres, I think on some other live streams. Soul Pants Man. I think that's where I've seen you at. And all of a sudden, everybody's commenting. I don't think they had one tonight, Colton. Case Man. Another, I'm slow at reading. Oh, if it's red, leave it in the shed. Well, if I left it in the shed, I wouldn't get nothing done. That's all I got. Got you and you in there. Yeah, I know you was talking about yours. I'm talking about ours too. We having one tonight, the antique pool. Hello from Tennessee, Case Man. 24. 24 in here and 14. Um, No combine, so don't know nobody get talking about gleaners on there. Could loan me some green paint. I think we got some around here that always having work on. I'm just joking. No, one reason why we're international and Case International is it's a long story, but that's all we know. And I've actually looked at some John Deere tractors and just never. Uh, what are we talking about? We're talking about a tractor show, local tractor show. That's I'm gonna film tomorrow. Doc Martin's in the house. Doc is a antique tractor man. He's got a few, and he uses them. Well, I was in the position this year where I had to use whatever I could get, and I just ended up having some good friends with red tractors, but I wouldn't have complained on any color. We did not do that. We farmed it out. Um, I think he worked on it about 3 months. And he done a really good job. It was really too nice to use, but we've used it in light duty, and it shows when you look at it up close. It shows. It's got some on the drawbar and on the 3-point hitch, and I think one of the wheels got a pretty good scrape on it. Well, it pulls anything we've ever put against it, but we don't pull it in a show. Let's see, I'm getting behind again. Oh, so I'm out talking some smack. Did we get much rain? Yeah, we got like 5 inches in an hour the other night. Well, it is and it ain't. It depends on how much money you put in them. But then again, if you buy a brand new one, uh, if you buy a brand new one, you're in the same boat. So, Colton, I'm gonna agree with you to a certain extent. I think 1066 is a good tractor. I'll go ahead and say it. I think 4020 or 4440 has been a good tractor for John Deere. Uh, I think they've all had their good tractors, or their best tractors. Yeah, I said that. I said that about the John Deere. But there's a lot of 4020s up there this year. So it just talks about how popular they are. Something I didn't see a lot of, or any of, I don't think, was the 806. I don't think I saw one of them up there yet. Like I said, they're still bringing them in this afternoon, and there will be some brought in the morning. And so we'll just have to see what shows up. Well, we got two of them. No, Hydro's a different cat, and actually those I think are a bit rare. That would have been a good one to hold on to. There's probably 300 uh, 400 there. I'm gonna say now this year it's rainy. I don't know if there'll be that many there, but it's 300 or 400 every year. Yeah, I'd like to have a 766. No, I've never run a 1566. Uh, I do like the 66 series. But the Grumpy Farmer said 4020. I'll give you a thumbs up on the 4020. I've never personally ran one, but no, there was another local guy that had several 1066s, and he had some really nice ones. He passed away. I think his tractors might have been there last year. I don't know who owns them now or where they're at. But we got 30 in here. I know you're just messing, John or Jonathan. I don't get offended too easy. But there's some. There's a 460 for sale. There's two 460s for sale this year up there I've seen so far. But I got in trouble with a guy a couple county over. I kind of friends with him. I didn't showcase enough blues last year, and they've got about 4 or 5 of them this year. They had them this year, so I may have to talk to him tomorrow a little bit about his. I didn't see any 424s. Used to be more Super M's and B's and John Deere B's and stuff like that, but now you're starting to see the more muscle tractors. I lost that comment from Dennis. What kind of tractor are you talking about, Dennis? Them rice and canes they're no fun. We've had them on some stuff before. Tear the transmission out of it. What in the world was you pulling? Because the 66 transmission is probably one of the toughest transmissions you're going to find. That's what's in most of the red pulling tractors, and I've heard there's even some in some green ones. I mean, that's the thing about these older tractors. You can build the engine all you want to, but you're going to have a transmission hold up to it, rear end both. Leslie Moffett. I wonder if he brings any over this way. There's one guy. He don't have the tractors he had last year, but I bet he had 30 last year at the show. And I bet he's got 15 or 20, maybe more this year. What size disc? Because that's still. I mean, I ain't gonna say it don't happen, but I mean, with that 5088 we've tore the rear end went out. We didn't tear it out. It was done out whenever I think we bought it, but it went out and transmission both. But it was the previous owner we found out was pulling some crap with it now. I've never seen a 424, I'm sorry. That's like these young boys, they want to go out here and buy these Duramaxes and Cummins and Power Strokes. And they crank them up, and biggest thing they're going to pull with it's a lawnmower, and they end up tearing everything up. They want 700-800 horsepower out of it, and transmission ain't going to last. That's kind of the way the whole tractor deal is. It's only built for so much horsepower. I like the 66. Matter of fact, I saw two really nice black stripes. I saw 1066. The same guy had a 1566. We took it up there last night. It's under the pavilion. So I don't think nobody's gonna mess with it. May get a little dusty. And hopefully next year we'll have a 656 up there. Might even have another. I don't know. I found a tractor a month or two ago that I really wanted, and it was a little unique in its own. And we bought a Peterbilt instead. Well, it is in with a bunch of it is in with a bunch of John Deere, so it may have a black item on it, busted headlights or something. But I found a 1086. It was unrestored, but it was in really good shape. With a mechanical front wheel drive. Uh, you don't see none of them around here. Where I left off on the last video, Nelson, pretty much finishing up uh, sanding on it and the sheet metal, and then priming it and painting it and putting it back together. I still got some sheet metal pieces I've got to find, either buy or see if we can't, if they're around here somewheres. That's the thing. We done a clean out. Yes, it is a diesel. We done a clean out the other day, and um, or a couple years ago, and we may have accidentally threw some of it away. Let me go back to that comment because I'm short attention. All right, back to 656 Colton. It's got a forward and reverser on it. Instead of where the torque amplifier is on the left, it's got a lever you throw forward to go forward, one to go backwards. It was a cotton picker special. My grandfather bought it new in Florence, Alabama, and it was designed to mount a cotton picker on it. And even being from the South, back in '66, everybody was growing cotton. He didn't grow much. He just wanted the tractor, so he didn't get the cotton picker with it. But it's kind of rare on its own. It's got 5 forward gears and then 5 reverses. So it's designed to go backwards as fast as it's faster, or just as fast as it is forward. How did we get the tractor from Alabama to Tennessee? I can pretty much spit across the Alabama line from here. I'm 7 miles from Alabama. The Like I said, the HA3 collection, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. I had the brochure with me. I might get one tomorrow, but you can go online and see it. I can't even remember who the ones that's holding the auction is, but some really nice tractors. Not a big John Deere man, but there was one that was it was real rare, just a few made with the options it had, and they're speculating on how high it will go. He had some really nice tractors. No, I don't have the 1066 brochure. And speaking of Alabama, uh, I hope to be farming some ground in Alabama next year. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but that's something I've been working on. Uh, yeah, she's never heard of that, which we don't discuss. We don't talk farming, I don't guess, enough with her. But, and we just kind of down in a corner right here, Lawrence County, Tennessee, Giles County, Tennessee, Lauderdale County, Alabama, Limestone County, Alabama. We're just kind of all right here in one area together. But now my grandfather he did buy a cotton picker uh, back in, I guess, early 70s. And they drove it from Alabama, and it was a pretty good ways down there. There ain't no JCB around here. I guess it's just no dealership, I don't reckon. So everybody's getting quiet on me. Everybody's getting quiet on me, so I'm gonna dance around. Nobody saying anything. Everybody starts getting quiet. That's when I start getting ready to wind her down. Let's hit the lolly dances. Oh, everybody's talking now. Yes, I did get the sticker you sent me, and I showed it in the end of one of the videos. I can't remember which one it was. Uh, I gave you a shout out. I think you're right beside. Look on the toolbox. You're right beside Paul Case, Patch. Right beside Paul Case and above Nap. Well, it's supposed to rain, but it ain't. It's we're in more of the pop-up season now. It may be raining 2 miles up the road. No, I never did get it. I never seen it. No telling where it went. Which I live on dead end road, only house on the road, and I see the mail carrier come down here or I see it come every day if I'm here, and half time I have no mail.
Well, technically we have two houses because we have that one over there too.
Well, nobody lives in it. It's not really a house. It's a building. The mail carrier we got now, he's pretty good. The last mail carrier we had, man, that was something else. I got quite a few Thomas skin folks that lives in this area, and I'd get some of their mail, and they'd get my mail, and we'd just get together every so often and exchange mail. Uh, Sometimes they'd get a magazine or something I was interested in, and I'd read it before I'd returned it. I wanted to make sure it was suitable for them to read. But hello, Ed. I think we're about to close her down. Everybody's getting quiet. Uh, I think I'm about 6 or 7 from Pigeon Forge. That's on the other end of the state. It's up there close to North Carolina, and we're down here in Alabama. Ain't too far from Mississippi. I can be in Mississippi in an hour.
Really?
Yeah, probably 45 minutes I can be in Mississippi. Yeah, it's all these people in here talking. Be loud, Ed. So has anybody got anything else? Like I said, if nothing happens. Christopher, how you doing? Christopher will be there tomorrow. If it's not raining, they pulling antiques tonight. They'll pull some tomorrow, I think. Last year it got rained out on Friday night, and they pulled with the bigger tractors. Saturday they pulled 2 tracks, and so they had one track with antiques, the other one with the bigger tractors, and I'm gonna say farm stocks. When I say big tractors, the farm stock stuff like our 1066 and stuff like that they pulled. Supposed to be pulling that tomorrow night, so I don't know if they're gonna do it all in one night tonight or tomorrow night. If it's gonna get rained out, if it got rained out tonight. Hope you get some rain, Greg. See, I missed a video, or not my video, a comment. I'm gonna shoot for Sunday, Nelson. Usually when I upload on Sundays, I try to do it at 12 o'clock noon my time. Um, I don't know what time I'll get in tomorrow night, how long it takes me to edit it, and I'll probably have to run somewheres to upload it, to be honest, to get it out by 12 o'clock. But I know you'll be there, Chris. Chris is always there. You go today, any Chris? So nobody's saying much, and we done been at it for 46 minutes, and so I'll give y'all, if y'all, well, Ty, about to shut down. Everybody got quiet. No, I won't be pulling. We don't pull ours. That would be something. That would be something I wished I had just a tractor dedicated to pull. Um, that would be fun. Now, Ty, you're from Tennessee, correct? Maybe you're not. I'm gonna wait on the reply. How much is scrap? Because I've got a bunch that needs to go. I've got an old corn header and some other stuff. Ty, I think I've seen you over at Dylan Joyce's live stream. That's the reason why I was asking. From up north. Bless your heart. All right, Nelson, what was you going to ask? Oh, will we be pulling? Oh. Ours are turning brown. Yeah, everybody's talking now. What state are you from, Ty? That makes a big difference right there. Well, Dennis, my experience on scrap is it goes high during war. I ain't gonna, just kind of wonder if we ain't gonna be doing a little bit of that. So that's my experience. That's when gas goes up and corn goes up. Scrap usually goes up. Oh, I'm not gonna kick you out. There was some construction workers that come in and done a job up the road, and I was talking to them at a gas station one time. And I asked them, I said, "Where y'all from?" And they wouldn't answer me because they said you'll probably run us out here. But they was from California, and they said that they would like to. They stayed here a couple weeks, and they said they would like to relocate somewhere like this. Now we've got a lot of people from California moving in over here. If you got any, if you price your house or your land right now, it's sold. 275 pounds. Pat, you probably have the 400. Do I have any hats? No, I'm out right now. 13 cents a hundred's good. If I could get that, I don't know what it'd bring. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna get real much on politics. Man, corn and soybeans both are home run. We've got the rains good. good this year. I don't know if I guess Colorado is better than California, but I've never been to. I have actually been to Lake Tahoe, part of California. I've never been to Colorado except I had a layover in Denver one time at the airport, but I never set foot out of the airport. And that was 20 years ago. And at that time, I smoked, and I think I paid about $7 for a pack of Marlboro Lights at Denver. And that's one habit I'm glad I quit. Yeah, I think it's, I don't even know what it is here in Tennessee now. Well, people vote in the government, Scott. Certain people do, not all of them. Certain people, and you know the ones that's, I hate to say it, but I'm afraid my grandparents voted for Biden this year, all four of them, uh, because they're dead. YouTube will probably ban me for that.
I'm confused.
Dead voters.
How do you vote if you're dead?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll explain that to you later. 18 subscribers. Will y'all go over and help Chris out? Christopher Hargrove. But yeah, I wasn't planning on getting on politics, but seemed like any time I ever mention it, my views go down and some other things go on. So I enjoy making the YouTube and uh, I don't know what goes. I've got a short-term memory. Man, we back up to 29. I got ready to close it out, and we've got back up some. So Colorado Springs, never been there. We back up to 30 people in here. I had an aunt and uncle that lived in where's the big mountain? It ain't Colorado Springs, is it? They were in the Air Force out there. I guess it was Colorado Springs. Got the big mountain where they had the race up it. And everybody in my family went, but not me. That comment, I didn't know. Uh, I'm trying to. Okay, I had to go back and read comment. I get to talking sometimes and get sidetracked. Nicest place to visit. Memphis, you'll get shot. Um, Pigeon Forge tourist trap. Uh, Nashville's a tourist trap. Ain't no country music there no more. Uh,
Alabama.
in Tennessee.
Oh.
She,
House.
that's in Alabama. She's blind.
I know, and dead.
Actually, Pigeon Forge probably would be if you stayed out of the tourist trap. I'm trying to think of somewheres. Reelfoot Lake. That's up in northwest Tennessee. That's a pretty place. Um, there ain't much here, but I think this part of the country is pretty too. Uh, I'm fortunate to live where I live at on the spot of land I live at. I think it's pretty, but I'm kind of the same way. I would like to get in a truck one day and ride through Texas. I'd like to ride across Texas on the back roads, stop at the small towns. That's what I'd like to do. That's my idea of vacation instead of uh, going to Ripley's, believe it or not, and aquariums and um, riding bumper cars, which yeah, that is fun, but it costs a lot to do that. Kansas, I'd like to go to Kansas.
Have you ever been?
No, I've never been, because your mama wants to go to the freaking beach all the time.
But we've never been.
Well, that's the reason why we never go on vacation, because she says it's the beach and I say somewhere else, and that's it. We don't talk about it no more. We did go to Kentucky once.
We did.
Y'all been to the mountains a couple of times.
We've been to North Carolina like 3
Yeah,
times.
North Carolina. We go to North Carolina a lot. Got a sister that lives up there, so that's free room.
We also go to Alabama a lot.
Well, we live 7 freaking miles from Alabama. And actually, Memphis has some really good barbecue, and I wanted to make a. I like to say that myself, David. Robertson County, is that close to Dover? So I've always wanted to see Graceland, and I looked that up on the internet and see Mark. It is, and it's expensive to go, for what I saw. It was, it wasn't, it wasn't worth it. You can take a video tour on YouTube, I think. Springfield. I really don't know where Springfield is located. I think it's east of Nashville. Is that right? My brother-in-law is from Clarksville, which is up close to Kentucky, and he had family over in Dover, and we'd go over there, and that was I ain't been in 25 years, but they still grew a lot of tobacco there. Um, Western New York. I don't know. I've not been to Western New York. Kansas may be like my trip to Missouri, which I went in the wintertime. The crops wasn't growing, but it was a long trip. I'll put it that way.
Is that when you went and got like a cashew piece or something?
Oh yeah, I may have been through Springfield. We back up 27. We dropping, and we get back up, and I think this is the most I've ever had in a live stream.
I thought you had like 30 something last time.
I don't know if I wanted anything to do with Ohio from what I've heard. I've heard Springfield, Ohio was no Cleveland. Heard Cleveland was pretty bad.
Because I
Uh,
don't know stuff about those.
I don't know.
So I thought that's what they were known for.
All right, see you, Nelson. But we right at an hour, and I think unless somebody's got something else. We're the Hex Joyce brothers. They are in Dyer, Tennessee. They're West Tennessee. They are 3 hours from me. And I'm not going to say it, but I may have a special guest or two in my next video again. See, I'd rather have farm ground myself. We got hills and woods, and I love them. See you, Christopher. Uh, and my camera does not do it justice, but we are pretty rolling here. thinks the Bama's on fire. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, the barns are on fire. I'm sorry. Well, my wife's coming in here, so I don't know if she's giving me a hint or what. I don't know.
Well, you said she was saying something.
She said she knew me. She said, hey, I know you. Look.
I mean, of course she knows you. She's married to you.
So that's, I guess that's fired cured tobacco, or flue cured. I'm not an expert on tobacco. We don't, not much grown here. A lot of marijuana grown around here, but I don't know anything about that either. A lot of meth labs around here. A lot of chemists, pharmacists. Pharmacists on every corner. You can find them. You can find what you want around here. And you know, Tennessee's known for moonshine, and I think all the descendants of moonshine are making meth now. Well, it's got quiet. We've been at 62 minutes.
There's a picture of the stallion I sent you.
Now, is that for smoking or uh, the fire cure? Is that for smoking or is that for chewing? And Thai catalytic converters are a hot item around here. They'll strip them in a parking lot. You park your car and leave it unattended, and it's gone. There's a church less than a quarter of a mile. I know a boy, he parked his car at, I think it was 3 o'clock in the morning, come back at 7 and it was gone. All right, I got you. I support you. I need to quit, but not that I don't need to give y'all business, but that's just a habit I've had for too long. Stokers, I think it may be made. Is it made in Tennessee? I ain't got a can in my pocket.
How many stickers do you have?
I don't know. Go over and count them. Mr. Alton, you coming in about the time we're gonna close her down. I'm glad you made it. We might stick around a little bit. Well, don't worry about your comments you left the other day out. And like I said, I didn't do it, and it just seemed like somebody reported them or YouTube didn't like them or something. It wasn't me. All right, last time. I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds. Nobody says anything, we can call it a night. Yeah, he just heard what I said. Yeah, that goes on here. Yeah, Dylan, I just said nobody says anything. I'm calling it a night, and then you pop up. Now it's back in. Yeah. It's back on now. We'll go a little longer. I know.
A bug just went up my nose.
The bug just went up your nose. Show us.
Yeah, I've not used stickers.
I'm just go to the house. Is where I'm gonna go. Take me a shower, get all this sweat washed off. It's muggy.
That's fine to me.
Well, you're a lady, you sweat. I sweat a lot. Yeah, see, I'm behind again. Well, now there's about, well, you had about 30 in here earlier, and then uh, they all started leaving, and everything got quiet, and every time I say I'm going to shut her down, people fire back up. How hot at my place? I don't know how, probably low 80s tonight. It's just humid.
It's been in the 70s.
No, it's not been.
It's
My tractor went yesterday, last night. It's in a pavilion, under a pavilion with a bunch of John Deeres, so I'll probably get in a fight tonight and have broken headlights. Do the skeeters eat me here? No. We've got them. I'm going to tell you the secret of it. Tabasco. Eat lots of Tabasco.
So you're encouraging people to do drugs now?
Tabasco.
Oh.
Peppers. See you, Alton. I didn't see Cam up there today, but I saw a bunch of his buddies. It was pretty good because I made my own. Ooh, shoveling bent. I don't want no part of that. It got up in the hundreds, or close to 100, a couple weeks ago, and we sold some beans and had clean out of bin. It took me a couple days to get over that. It was hot. All right, so I don't have any Mexican in me. If the government asks, I'm Cherokee. But you think about the Mexicans, man. They down there where it's hot and they eat hot stuff all the time. But that's where I'm talking about the mosquitoes, because it's an old saying in the Wild West, buzzards wouldn't eat a dead Mexican. And so that goes to say, eat jalapenos and Tabasco sauce and stuff like that, and they ain't gonna bother you as bad. I had a wasp sting me the other day, and it just shriveled up and died.
What?
22 people in here, everybody's awful quiet. Yes, my grandfather did that tobacco juice, and I actually done some to my son one time. He got bit at me. I don't know if it works or not, but no, our slide gates on our loading chutes, all three of them this week, when we went to load cows, had wasp nest in them. And on Monday, we brought some wasp spray, and I fixed the first two Monday. Then we went to the third one. Dad took the wasp spray out, and I was dancing pretty good. And I didn't even have a GoPro with me, but I was dancing pretty good around them wasps. I'm trying to avoid them and work the slide gate, work the trailer gate. That would have been some interesting video. very happy with them. May sell some more next week. Don't know if I'm going to try to make a video of any of that or not. It's all natural. It's all natural. Well, you don't need enough hot sauce or hot peppers.
I don't care for spicy stuff. I just don't like the sweet stuff.
Soapy water. We used to carry ether with us. I don't know if it'd kill them, but it sure would knock them out. But I don't even know if they sell ether anymore. It's a starting fluid. The rare breed of cattle we have. They're called Heinz 57. They're used to make the steak sauce. No, they're just a mixed breed of cattle is what we got. A lot of, in one pasture, a lot of Black Angus genes. Another pasture, a lot of Charolais genes. And we're working on another pasture with Red Angus. But yeah, if you ever don't know where Heinz 57 comes from, that's
It wasn't 1940.
well, we got 14 in here, but we're having a good time. So I don't think it's been intentional, but we used to run some Hereford bulls too, but pasture here at the house. Last couple of cows we've had, bulls that we've had in here has been registered Black Angus, and then over at Dad's, what do you think about it? Dad's is Red Angus, and then we had Charolais across the road from Dad's, and then we went to Hereford. That's breeds of cattle. No, I ain't got time for all that. I've had several people ask me about Dexter Cows. I don't know of any around this area because I've never heard of them. I guess I'm gonna have to Google that. I've had 2 or 3 from YouTube ask me about Dexter cattle.
I would Google one, but my phone didn't.
Limousine Angus. We had a semi Angus there for a while, and we bought a Simmental cow one time. That was a good cow. Bought off a neighbor. It was a full-blooded Simmental, and she was a big cow. She threw some good calves. She'd always have some pretty calves. Well, Dennis, some of her bulls we've loaded up in the past would definitely be PBR quality. We've had some wild ones. The girls are running the cattle. Well, this herd we have at the house, I've got them pretty calm, but some of them that we've had in the past when my grandfather was alive, they were some wild ones. Have I ever rode a bull? I have not. I told somebody this the other day, I said I wear a lot of boots and western shirts and stuff like that, and have been known to wear a cowboy hat. I've never owned a horse. Got a bunch of cows, so I don't know, since I don't ride horses and ride bulls and know how to rope, I guess that's a cowboy, and so I guess I'm a cattle farmer. Does that make sense? I'd hate to see the horse that I'd ride, to tell you the truth. 365 pounds. It'd have to be a strong one. Leave my hat alone. I'll make you go inside.
But I don't want to go inside.
Let me walk around. What about now?
Mine's just like, you have a bug on you.
Yeah, I'm having internet problems too. I think it's me having internet. Dylan, y'all ever ride them? That's the thing. Are you riding them or are you just feeding them? Have I got service?
That's service, yeah.
Alright, we having a little internet problems, so we might have to shut her down. No, I'm here. Can you see me? His internet is messing up. What time you got? Okay. Maybe we're still on the game. So is everybody quiet again, or what's the deal? Or have I got service?
Is every car happening to me?
Mm-mm.
There's money? I think I just killed the dog.
Well, I'm having standing dark. See you, Dylan.
Waiting for me. Oh, no, never mind. It's not going to turn it off. Dead.
So, do I have service? Or do we need to shut it down? So, do we need to shut it down, or somebody tell me yay or nay? Because I've got people coming in.
What's Mom saying?
She said Buster's coming out here. Right now we're going probably 5 miles. We used to go a little bit further. No, probably 7 miles. I forgot about that one farm. About as far as we go. I'm looking to go Buster. Buster's my blue heeler dog. He has to investigate things. He's a fearless dog. If he'd come up here, I'd show him, but he must be scared.
We also have food.
All right, we'll see you, Jim. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and close it down. Anybody got anything to say? He's my best, best friend, other than my wife and my 3 kids. But I would say unrelated best friend, but I guess he's like a kid to me. He's spoiled. All right, well, we're gonna close her down. So we'll see all y'all on the next one or next video or something.